better get it understood. Yeah.
Better get it understood. Keep making bangers for the greater good. Bend your weekend never causing all the static. Might be problematic in your neighborhood. Never quit until the back is secure. Taking chances you can never be sure. Might be a bit crazy, my mind is obscure, but I wouldn't change it even if I could. There ain't no cure.
What is going on, YouTube? Julian back with another video, and today we're going to talk about diet. As you saw, I just finished up hitting the bag in the gym, and we're going to let you know that if you broke your diet, don't overthink the situation. I'm going to break down my diet and how I do it without having to count my macros, and how I stay fit without having to count every single calorie, and how I can give myself a little bit more leeway. So this is more for the people who aren't really trying to compete but want to either lose weight or build muscle without having to count everything, because I know we get busy. So I'm going to take you a little bit throughout my day, but I'm going to explain the process, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you exactly how I get everything done. But midway I'm also going to give you a couple more tips so you guys know exactly what to do, and you're not stuck thinking what else do I do or what happens now. I just broke my diet for like the last week. So alright guys, let's get this video going. By the way guys, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give me a like. I post every week. I try to do at least 2 videos. I've been posting 1 video a week, but I will give you guys advice on business, fitness, and I also show my real estate listing. So I make cool montages of homes if you guys want to watch that as well. But alright guys, let's get to the apartment real quick. Alright guys, excuse the dirty apartment. Can you see the dishes? No, don't show the dishes. Oh. Okay, retake. So what we were explaining for a second before she showed the dishes. So basically, like, I'll drink my protein first, and that's like 10 grams right there, and I go a little bit more than a serving, so I'm guesstimating about 15 grams. So for example, protein 10 grams, I'm assuming 15 grams of protein, and it's probably, let's just say, like, if that's half of that, I'm not good at math. 200 calories, let's put it that way. So 200 calories, and then I'm trying to bulk, so I use this meal replacement, which is 110 calories per serving. So I double up on my scoop, so that's another 220 on top of that 200, so that's 420 calories, plus 14 grams of protein per scoop, so that's another 28 grams of protein plus 15. So like I said, I'm not necessarily counting to the T, but I'm guesstimating, and it's really easy to do that as opposed to weighing out and seeing exactly like my ounces on my milk, and then, you know, and so on. You don't want to be super anal about it, because if you are, then that's what makes it not fun. So I usually do that throughout the day. I'm gonna grab this real quick, and I'm not gonna eat my meals right now because it is date day with my girl. So I'm gonna go out and eat, and I'm gonna show you that. So I'm purposely gonna break my diet for y'all, but that's usually what one of my meals looks like. And so that alone, I don't even weigh it out. So what I started originally doing is, maybe in the beginning, yeah, I did count my macros and I had a general idea, but to make it super simple, if you look on the back of like the serving size, it'll tell you like this ground beef is worth, let's just say 8 servings. And you cut that down to 4 servings. So what you would want to do is basically, you know, whatever it says for 8, double that. And that's how much protein and how much calories you're getting in for that meal without having to physically count or weigh out and use a scale on what you're using. So the way that I do things is that I usually eat the same thing every single day, which most people can't do, I'll be honest. But because I do that, I have a very good general idea of what I'm intaking. And like, for example, I'm bulking and just adding a 3rd meal, and then also adding an additional protein shake throughout my day, which is probably around 60 grams of protein and a little bit more calories, maybe 300 at most, 400. I've already been able to gain more size and strength alone. So I'm gonna get this done, guys. I'm gonna take you to the restaurant right now so you can see what I'm gonna eat for my cheat meal. And I'm gonna tell you how I play strategically with my cheat meals, as opposed to grabbing a cheat meal and ruining like your entire week and your progression. So I'm gonna tell you how to basically play your cheat meal smart. So let's go. Alright everybody, so you just saw the restaurant. So unfortunately I didn't film the video inside of the restaurant like I originally wanted to do, and that's just because I didn't realize I was running short on time because I had some rental showings right after the gym, like after I filmed that clip inside my kitchen. So I just wanted to spend quality time with my woman, and you know, it's just because I work 42 hours a week. This week I worked 54 actually, and I also work on my days off because I'm a realtor and I'm trying to go full time. So I'm gonna explain real quick how I do my meals without really having to count anything, and I'm gonna break it down, you know, for you and kind of explain how I play my cheat meals strategically. You know what I mean? So let's just like look at this ground beef real quick, this nutrition fact. This is usually the one that I purchase. I usually make about 5 meals out of this, but for video purposes, I'm gonna make it just a little bit more simple for you so you can kind of understand where I'm coming from with this. So it says servings per container, that there's 8. So instead of making 8 servings, you know, 4 ounces each, you can cut it down to, let's just say 4 servings. And so that's like 4 of these like meal preps right here, basically. So you just want to say that you have 4 of these right here. And because you have 4 of them, you know, and you don't necessarily have to weigh it out 100%, just try to evenly distribute as best as possible to each container. And that would basically be like 280 calories right there, 10 grams of fat, 0 carbs of course, but that would be 48 grams of protein. So that alone already like tells you that you're getting 48 grams of protein, whether you're a male or a woman. If you're a woman, then you can eat maybe up to 100 grams of protein a day, and you would probably still see some really great progression. You wouldn't necessarily have to eat as much protein as a man, but if a man is going to eat protein, I would try to get as close to your body weight as possible, but that doesn't mean you actually have to hit your body weight to make, you know, the size that you want to make. You do have to up your protein a little bit more though when you are cutting, to maintain as much mass as you can. So that's just a really good example. So for example, like if I ate 2 of these already, that's 48 grams of protein. That's 48 grams of protein. Let's just say I'm at 100 grams of protein. I already do my protein shake that I explained earlier, which is about another, I think that's 38, maybe a little bit more, because I tell you that I do a little bit more than 1 regular serving of that protein almond milk. So that might put me already at like 140 grams of protein throughout the day, which is really good, you know, and that's just for 2 meals and a protein shake. But I've already added a 3rd meal, of course, myself, because I'm trying to bulk. And then I also usually eat dinner at the end of the day, and I kind of give myself a little bit more leeway with dinner, which is why I said, like, when you play your cheat meals, you want to do it strategically, because you still want to make sure that you're getting protein in. But if you've already hit like 180 grams of protein throughout the day, and your cheat meal is like 2 slices of pizza, that's not going to hurt you, because you already hit your protein goal through the day. But let's just say you wake up and you're having a rough day, and for some reason you've only been able to eat 1 meal, and then because you had 1 meal, you had your protein shake, maybe you're at like 60 grams, 70 grams of protein, and then at the end of the night you eat pizza. You know, it might keep you full, but there's really no protein in that. So that's gonna like be counterproductive to what you're trying to do. Maybe you're carbing up and maybe you're feeling really good, and maybe the next day you might have a really good workout. But as far as like maintaining your mass or building muscle, that is literally being just super counterproductive to what you're trying to do. So I usually, for me, for example, that's why I chose this place. I go and I have a burger, because that's at least 30 to 40 grams of protein, you know, depending on the place. It might not necessarily be the healthiest thing, but we are all human and we all need to enjoy ourselves. The one thing I do is, for example, I definitely eat my meals every single day. Like every single day, I'm probably gonna eat 3 of these. That's why I have a lot of dishes. But it helps me out because it just keeps me super consistent with the goal that I'm trying to hit. And of course there's days where I get extremely busy and maybe I can't eat that much, but I definitely try my hardest to at least hit my protein, you know. I kind of keep my carbs low. I don't really eat too much carbs. Maybe at the end of the night I might have like a handful of Cheetos, but in reality, like compared to what you're eating, a handful of Cheetos maybe is like 140 calories. That's not really going to do anything to you like negatively. Of course it's not going to make you extremely shredded, but if you're not trying to compete, then there's no reason to actually have to pay so in depth into that. But the way I do it is basically, you know, just figure out where your body's at, do something similar to this where you can create, you know, your diet that you can stay consistent with and eat almost every single day. Give yourself a little bit more leeway towards the evening. You want to eat a bowl of cereal, maybe you want a Hot Pocket, maybe you want some chicken nuggets. I'm a chicken nugget guy. But
you won't necessarily be affecting yourself negatively, and you can still progress in your lifting, and you're not holding yourself back, and you're being human, and you're able to enjoy your food. So that's it for today, guys. I can't wait to show you what I am going to do, because I had bought in something, a drone, for a reason, for an upcoming video this week of something big, and I needed a drone because it's big. So I can't wait to show y'all, and catch you on the next video.